Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode de l'inspecteur Rybak est fait. On va reprendre notre histoire. Je rappelle que dans le précédent épisode, on avait arrêté Valdez parce qu'il avait volé la voiture du diplomate argentin. Et le chef nous avait félicité à la fin d'ailleurs. Oh, aïe, aïe, aïe. Bon bah... ça fait mal.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Bon,
of
bah,
moving up to a 45. I want to put him
Allez,
down
c'est
in
parti.
one round.
I need a drink. I got the goddamn.
Les affaires qui ont été débloquées peuvent être jouées depuis le menu affaires du menu principal. Ah, c'est-à-dire qu'on peut les refaire pour améliorer notre score. Ça, c'est pas mal. De ce genre, la précédente affaire, les interrogatoires n'ont pas été très bons. Hein. Notre intuition nous a fait un peu défaut. Allez, je vais conduire pour une fois, tiens. Eh oh, je suis policier, calme-toi. En plus, j'ai juste ma voiture. Allez, c'est parti.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Anna Rodriguez, c'est la copine de l'autre, non? De Valdez, celui qu'on a arrêté. Allez. Ray Café, 4h30. Ça a l'air d'être la témoin. Le patron. Ok.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Ok. Donc il sortait du bar et on l'a percuté. Son chapeau, je suppose. Y a pas un nom ou quelque chose là? Ok, on va dire que non. Bon, la victime.
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dans ses poches? Fire and knife. Ok. Cher Monsieur Pattinson, nous accusons en réception de votre formulaire 14F. Un préaccord a été autorisé pour augmenter la prime hebdomadaire de votre assurance vie. Qu'il avait augmenté son assurance vie. En effet, à partir du 1er janvier 1947, alors que le contrat standard en faveur des vétérans vous donnez droit à un paiement forfaitaire de 10 000 $ dans le cas de votre décès. Une invité, ce contrat garantit une somme de 16 000 $. Bien sûr, nous vous souhaitons bonne santé.
Patterson has life insurance.
Ok. Ça peut être un mobile de crime. L'argent. Son adresse. Permis de conduire. Putain, il y a tout dessus. La couleur des yeux, la couleur des cheveux. Taille.
We can notify next of kin.
On va pouvoir prévenir sa famille. Oui. Toujours de l'argent. Ok. Vers ses mains. Oh, rien d'intéressant. L'autre main. Pas d'alliance. T'es pas marié. Est-ce qu'il a d'autres marques? Visiblement non. Bien.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now,
Ah, il était
I'd say he
ivre.
died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Il était traîné quand même, hein.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre?
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Another day,
Des traces là.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Ok, donc il a accéléré. Enfin, il a freiné.
She's all yours, detective.
J'ai pas d'autres preuves là.
Incidental.
Je vais voir si je peux là. Ah oui, je peux. Je sais pas pourquoi je fais ça. Mais... on sait jamais. Des fois qu'il y aurait une preuve qui aurait volé en haut. Ah, mon partenaire me suit. Ça me fait rire. Bon, ça ne sert à rien. Y a pas de preuve.
What now?
Might be worth working the scene again. Back to Ray's.
Ok. Allez, étudions les lieux. Ça sert à rien ça.
Nope.
Allons, hop. S'il y a une preuve, c'est quelque part par là. Le chapeau là. Il y a un truc avec le chapeau, non? S'il y a une orientation à avoir pour voir un truc, c'est vice là. Je ne le vois pas. Mais le truc c'est que sinon je vois pas où. Attendez, est-ce que la scène de crime est fermée jusque là? J'ai peut-être loupé un détail sur le corps. Bon, sur les mains, il n'y a rien. Sur la main, celle-ci, il n'y a rien. Les bruitages, quand on bouge la main, c'est dégueulasse. Son portefeuille. Peut-être les dollars. Mais ça, on l'a déjà vu. Mhm.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Ok. On va aller regarder dans le bar. Il y a un journal, il y a un titre. Ah, il y a encore le foufou. Le petit star prend des progrès décisifs dans le domaine mental. Allez.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Ok, donc c'est clairement un gros psychopathe de l'enfer. J'espère qu'on aura une affaire pour le choper.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Ok, donc ça c'est la ruelle derrière laquelle on était. Il est venu en voiture, non, le mec? Bon. Et quoi là? Oh!
This is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Ok, une table... Un jeu clandestin. Bravo. et de la musique. Donc il y a une preuve quelque part. Faut qu'on trouve cette preuve. Ah non, c'est la musique qui a mis une feinte. Bordel, mais c'est quoi? Et si c'est le chapeau...
Never the same, are they?
Je suis sûr qu'il y a un truc avec ce chapeau là. Je peux pas le tourner comme je veux. C'est pas le chapeau. Qu'est-ce qu'il prend en photo lui? Ok. Qu'est-ce qui me manque alors? Ok, les traces. Ouais. Ah, ça m'énerve quand ça fait comme ça. Non, c'est un truc par là en plus. C'est quoi? Ah, j'étais pas loin en fait tout à l'heure. Putain.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
On était pas loin tout à l'heure hein, avec cette ruelle. Bon, on va interroger d'abord le barman.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what
C'est
happened?
pas ça.
By the time I got out there, it was all...
Putain, il ment.
You know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite
Ok.
customers?
Il dit la vérité.
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Ah, j'ai débloqué avec un costume. Justicier. Et il classe.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Ah, elle bronche pas, elle dit la vérité.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Ah, elle nous regarde, mais les yeux vont ailleurs, hein.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
Ouais,
I'm
tu
sorry.
nous mens.
I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Ouais,
Your information has been very helpful.
on s'améliore, on s'améliore.
You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest.
Faut qu'on appelle le central.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those 2 off.
Putain, fallait l'intimider.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you.
Et le truc, c'est que...
Serious attitude problem. I'm stumped. Ideas?
You could use the phone in the back of the bar.
Le truc que je comprends pas, c'est là, par exemple. Il dit, bah oui, il y avait une dispute.
You get
Est-ce qu'il
anything
fallait
out
que
of
je
the
l'accuse? Que je lui dise,
They
mais
weren't giving
on a...
too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Ce qu'il fallait que je l'accuse, et que du coup, je lui dise comme preuve qu'on est sûr qu'il y avait une
Message for KGPL.
dispute.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
Il cherche vite, hein, pour l'époque.
Make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like we caught a break on
Allez.
this one.
Bon, dans un premier temps, on va aller interroger la femme sur la dispute. Savoir pourquoi ils se sont disputés.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So, where you want to go?
Parce que ça se trouve, elle l'a poignardé et après, il s'est fait percuter. Et du coup, l'autre qui lui a roulé dessus, Meurtre au second degré. Plus tout à fait la même chose. Domicile des Pattinson, 4h55. Par contre, on est d'accord, les gens n'y dorment jamais ou comment ça se passe? Ah oui, elle dort pas, hein.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Genre, elle est pas étonnée. Ah, je t'en prie.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
C'est qui, lui?
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
Oui.
You expect me to
Oui, oui, bien sûr.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
How did the car come to
Quelle
hit
histoire
Lester?
encore.
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Oh, elle est trop sûre d'elle. Ça m'énerve. Ah, j'intimide.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Ouais. Bon bah du coup on va aller chez l'autre. Mais... Prends le volant, nom de Dieu.
You're behind the wheel.
Ouais, c'est Shelton.
Where are we headed?
Tu vas pas me dire que...
Lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water
Trop
after
facile si
24
c'est le
hours.
conducteur direct.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure.
Attends, merde. Je suis sûr que j'ai un message. Les bornes elles sont bleues là. Domicile de Shelton. 5h02. Domicile de Shelton, 7h43. Putain, il se dépêche de partir. Il est pressé, hein.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Ah, je m'en doutais. Allez, course-poursuite. C'est quoi le con, Shelton? J'ai arraché un poteau, dégâts matériels.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Je fais que ça de lui rentrer dedans.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Et si tu lui tires dessus, ça marche pas. Vache. Tourne-nous. Ah. Oh mon Dieu. Attention, attention. Attention. Oh, attention.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Ah, ah. Quel con, je suis bloqué avec l'autre.
Hold it right there, Shelton!
Arrête-toi.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Bon. C'est l'affaire et ça va pas
You
l'affaire.
think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Le médecin légiste, il va me dire.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Il y a une blessure par couteau, c'est pas possible.
How can I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thank you.
Ok, bon bah on va à la mort. C'est parti.
You can drive.
On va à la mort.
All right. Where to?
On va voir le légiste. Je suis sûr il a plein de trucs à nous apprendre. Cette histoire est trop facile, c'est trop gros. Ça arrange trop la femme que d'un seul coup il se soit jeté sous la voiture comme ça. Morgue centrale, 9h03.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Attention, ça pique.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Ah, on a trouvé le couteau dès le début. Bon, après, j'avoue qu'on a... On a comment? On a triché un peu avec le point d'intuition. Oh là là, le tramway. Pardon, le tramway, je t'ai pas vu. C'est bon, ça passe.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Bon, attends, on va aider l'agent. Agent en difficulté. On se pousse, agent en difficulté. Oh. Oh là là, pardon. Oh, les dégâts matériels. Oh. Oh, la voiture. On a gagné un point d'intuition. On va tourner. Frein à main. J'y vais. On y est. Oh là là.
Situation? We got a hold-up gun sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. By the back.
Oh, nothing sacred. What the heck, bud?
Ouais, mais faut pas qu'ils tuent d'otages, hein.
Reinforcements!
Ah, la vache. Ouais, c'est où?
Stay down!
Il est mort? Il est pas mort.
Wait, up the stairs! Get after it!
Il va avoir pris un otage. Ah oui.
Put the weapon down now. Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Saleté.
Car 11K. I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe loan and jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333
You
South
drive.
Main Street.
I need to go over the case notes.
Allez, on va arrêter Pelton. C'est ça, non? Il me semble, hein. Domicile des Pattinson, 10h18. C'était les Pattinson. C'est l'heure d'aller en prison.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how he had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
Ah bah.
It's too late, Sabo.
Ah bah, nom de Dieu. Quel bordel. Oh.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Arrête-toi, Sabo, nom de Dieu. Ah. Putain, vous avez pas fini de prendre des gens en otage?
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Don't test me!
Help me!
Bon bah, on a 3 cadavres pour une affaire.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Bon bah voilà. Chut, 3 cadavres, nom de Dieu.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Et c'est encore une affaire résolue pour l'inspecteur Rybak affaire. Bon, par contre, pas terrible, hein. Véhicule endommagé, je sais pas combien, 304 115, on est à 4 quand même. Serait prêt à faire pour ne pas finir derrière les barreaux. Une autre visite chez Ray, vous aurez juste ce que Leroy serait prêt à faire pour ne pas finir derrière les barreaux. Ah, il aurait fallu retourner chez Leroy? Enfin, chez Ray? Quand? Je sais pas. En tout cas, c'est encore une affaire résolue.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Eh bien, on verra ça dans le prochain épisode. Merci d'avoir regardé celui-ci. Mettez un like si vous avez apprécié. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner. Surtout, généralement, je fais ça également en live. Vous pouvez donc suivre la chaîne Twitch pour assister à ça en direct. Prenez soin de vous. Des bisous. Allez, au prochain épisode.